Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Crash on a Hostile Planet. I am here with PyroGecko77,
Hi.
and unfortunately, as you can see, we are standing out in the middle of nowhere. For some reason, Pyro decided it would be fun to go really fast, so the police caught us, and they compacted our spaceship.
Well, uh, there's a flaw in your story.
But so what Pyro did was he decided to make a brand new base. So yeah, that's fun. It's
Yeah,
nice. It's
but your story of we were driving too fast, so the police, I believe you meant impounded it.
that's what I said.
Remember, it was it was crashed.
Yeah.
But in all reality, our old base, which in my previous
Oh,
video
oh.
you would have seen the layout for what we were going to build. Well, I just basically put up the walls, ceiling, and floor, but had to run our old base through this pulverizer to get the raw resources to make this one. So
Yep.
we literally ground up the old base to make a new one.
So yeah, and then my videos are going to be a little off from Pyro's because I'm dumb and did a dumb. Let's just say that.
You did the same thing I did with the first videos.
Yes, exactly. Same thing. I didn't have the right input device on my recording software.
So that's where I think I got an additional 2 videos more than you, and
Yay.
your people are going to probably leave off where I think we were messing around trying to figure out how to make ingots out of the I already forgot what this machine's called. The condenser.
Yes.
So we
Amazing.
figured out the ingots, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't have everything that's already been on your screen for the first 2 minutes of this video.
That's a lot of ingots. But basically, he made a manual encasing, which gives you 5,000 efficiency, so a lot of ingots.
Is that 5,000 efficiency with this one?
Over,
Oh yeah, it is.
over
Okay.
5,000. Excuse me.
And that's not even the end game one. That's just since you can make Ardite and Cobalt, and we made a Tinker Smeltery, Manual and ZZ, and yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. Still also making redstone and blaze powder out of the explodey device here, and which I also upgraded, and I AFK'd for a while with it kind of automated and running. So we have lots of redstone and blaze powder.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Uh, and then in the last video, for my viewers, off camera for yours, we set up a water wheel, which frustrated me to no end because for some reason you have to be really weary about this kinetic dynamo and how to pull power out of it to where it wants to pull it first from the immersive engineering capacitor, and then as long as you've started with their capacitor, you can pull power out with a different one. So
Yep.
I don't know. Stupid glitch, don't understand it, doesn't seem to work that way in other mod packs, but whatever, we worked around it, we've got power.
Yeah. It's always.
Oh, and we got oxygen.
Yeah, we got oxygen. That was fun.
Infinite water source being broken down into water molecules, breaking apart into oxygen and hydrogen, which I found out after the fact you can actually burn the hydrogen, so we could have been putting it in a chest for a fuel source, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then it liquefies it down, we stand here, and we can breathe it.
Yay. Okay. Now, what are you working on this episode?
I think I'm going to try to get us some real storage, because as much fun as it is to try to remember what crate I put stuff in, or if it's in a chest, I'm kind of ready to be done with that fun.
Yeah. I am going to be working towards the ultimate solar panel, which is going to be fun. We're probably going to take a couple episodes. So, to start out, I need diamonds.
Which I guess I should also explain how I got random silicone in my inventory, because I'm going to be working with it the entire episode, and I kind of just grabbed it off camera. But I found out that with the alchemistry mod, or is it alchemistry?
Don't want to go that route.
Yeah, alchemistry. You can break pretty much everything down into its raw elements, and if I can find, flint makes silicon dioxide, which you can break apart the silicon dioxide into trying to pull it up on my screen. Silicone and oxygen. Silicone can be turned into, well, silicone. So that's how I got it. It's not the best way. Going forward, might actually want to come up with some less manual way than to keep running stuff through machines, but,
Yeah.
well, I think I might actually... Oh, why is there an ingot of silicone in there? Whatever. For the sake of actually getting it on camera, though, since, again, silicone is a big part of what I'm working with. Where did all the flint go?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I compressed it.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to make this. Don't know if it's gonna work, but we can try.
When you say this, you're talking about the solar panel, or...
No, I'm going to try to do the plastic route, but I don't know if the latex. Well, we have the oak, so never mind, it'll work. So I need the latex processing unit and the fluid extractor, right? Tree fluid extractor, maybe? Yeah.
What's it here? Is it just gonna...
I cannot type, apparently. Latex processing unit.
I'm trying to remember how I got this set up, because I thought it was just you put...
That is really easy, actually. That is super easy. Just need iron, stone, cobble, and redstone.
There.
Okay. Iron gonna be lag spike.
Oh, I see. It takes 16 to make one. Well, oh well. I got plenty.
Wrong machine.
So we're going with refined storage in this playthrough, right?
That's what I thought.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could do applied energistics, but no, wait, we would have to find the presses, wouldn't we?
Yep.
So we're doing refined storage.
Yeah, right.
Oh, not the creative controller. Oh.
What?
That shouldn't be a problem. I've got the leftover bits of the last ship. We're good.
Okay.
I need quartz for refined storage.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And after grinding up the entirety of our last ship, we do have a few stacks of it left, but this laboratory block ate up a lot of the quartz that our ship was made out of. So, well, we have more than enough to get started, and there is ways of getting quartz from sky resources. Just honestly, I want to get into automation, and automation's more fun with a storage system.
Yeah. You're gonna teach me how to do that because I have no idea how to automate with find storage or applied energistics, to be honest.
Really?
Yep, I've never done it. You also forget I'm new at mod packs again.
Yeah, I definitely do forget that, because for me, I've kind of reached that point where modded has become this, like, it doesn't matter what version of modded I play, I still do roughly the same stuff.
Yeah.
And for me, that's actually one of the big detractors from playing modded these days, is just that... Oh, what?
What the heck? I had thought I missed a stone, but I found the stone. So I was like, oh, it's in my inventory already.
I just get nervous when you say "oh," because usually it means something isn't going to work.
Yeah. Fair. What were you saying? Sorry, after I rudely interrupted you.
That's fine. No, it's just, for the most part, with where we're at in modded these days, it's a lot of do the same thing nonstop.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter which version of the game it is, 1.10 and on, there's really been very little innovation in modded, because everyone wants to play their favorite mods in the newest version. So, like, I'm very grateful to the mod makers, but rather than spending their time coming up with weird mods like McJady, the one that did, well, a lot of mods, but refined, or no, not, the RF tools in the that whole line, my solo play series, I'm using the Deep Resonance mod for power. He also made that one. Like, the guy can actually be quoted for, which I'm just staring at the screen talking right now, but the guy can be quoted for he would get home from work and he would just force himself to code something. He also made the hats mod. He made more bees. Like for him, it was just I'd get home, or his quote was basically, I'd get home and I'd force myself to make a hat or a bee or something before I went to bed, just as a way of feeling like I was productive.
Yeah.
And I can really respect a guy that's not what I'm trying to make, that just decides that, you know what, I'm going to make stuff just because I'm a creator.
Yeah.
But that's not the way our modded community is these days. They don't want somebody to just go off and make something new. They're like, I remember when Ender IO wasn't in 112. Everyone complained so much, being like, "Oh, I don't know how to play without Ender IO." Well, you shouldn't need a specific mod for every playthrough you do.
Yeah.
Actually, you're gonna need a lot of these. But you'd be amazed at how many people, like, you'd have the thermal expansion mods, or the thermal line, I guess. You'd have mechanism in there, and people would just look at it, well, I don't know how to play this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. To me, that's just really kind of lazy playing, because if you can't figure out how to work your way through a pack just because one mod is missing, you're really not trying to, well, I guess, play interesting. And no wonder people get bored with games like Minecraft, because in all reality, what people are doing is they're getting the same experience kind of mixed around differently. For I mean, thank God that we've got different mod pack creators. But as we were just talking with this mod pack, it's kind of a kitchen sink pack that, unless we want to get to the overworld, we kind of, I don't know, have free reign to do whatever we want.
Yeah. Question. Oakwood. Do we have any planks?
Oakwood planks, we do, yeah.
Not
That check.
planks. The actual wood. Sorry, my bad. Actual wood.
Unfortunately, not the actual wood.
Oh, we can't make that.
Not that we can't, but I don't know if we've solved that. I mean, if you want to, oh, yeah, the alchemistry mod. If we grab some of the weird wood,
Okay.
I'm hoping that this is going to work. Run it through the chemical dissolver. And I don't want to do it with all. I don't know how much cellulose this stuff says it needs, but I get the, like, basic molecule.
Yeah.
Which I'm not really sure how you set the recipe. I've been doing it in, like, shift clicking in JEI.
Yeah.
And I guess I should have paid attention to how much cellulose it wants and
want,
where it wants it in the grid.
It wants one, I believe, in the top right corner.
Okay. And that means I've converted some.
Okay. Yay!
How much do you need?
As much as possible.
I'm not going to stand here indefinitely making you an indefinite amount.
I know it's whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to get this latex going.
Okay. Well, I got the machine making like a stack of it.
So to set this up, I'm gonna need conduits, right?
If you need to play with Ender IO.
Well, what I'm saying is, I need the I need the latex to go inside the latex.
Well, you're gonna need some sort of piping, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just conduits are specific to Ender IO, which is just ironic with what I was just saying.
What do you mean? How is it ironic?
That I was giving people crap about.
I just don't know any other mods, to be honest.
Well, that's fair. I mean, use what you know. It's not like you've used it in other content yet.
Yeah.
How are we getting diamonds?
The alchemical sky resources. Sorry, I think.
Oh yeah, we gotta grind the regular stone. I don't wanna, but I guess that's what I'm doing. My inventory is gonna get horrible in this episode.
Can I use regular glass? Doesn't look like it.
Wait, since we got power and we got building gadgets, I can place blocks a lot faster now. Then I can use the grinder.
So fused quartz. What?
Have you ever used building gadgets?
No.
Oh. Well, I should have just showed you, but I managed to get the diamonds I need already, so next time I go to use it, I'll show it to you.
Okay. So I need to get conduit binder.
You're kind of cutting out.
Sorry.
What was I? I still got to get the hang of talking and crafting. I am so not good at that.
Do we have gravel?
Ready-made? I don't think so, because we were going through a lot of gravel, turning it into sand to get our original iron, copper, redstone.
We got it right here.
Wow, YouTuber blindness. I was looking probably right in the chest.
Do we have clay?
I don't know. At this point, I don't know what we do and don't have. That's why I'm trying to make the storage system.
I can make clay. That way. Okay, get that. Yeah, good. Can't you make clay from?
I keep forgetting what part I'm working on.
I'm pretty sure we can make clay.
Into. Okay, so got a rudimentary.
Dirt. Okay, it's dirt.
I got a rudimentary refined storage system, just with no storage.
Do you like doing the yeah, that.
I didn't understand the question.
I'm thinking where you put the external storage on there. Do you do that or no?
For some things, I definitely do start off with some drives, and I would point out I almost always with refined storage go straight to the 64K.
Yeah.
Well, but that's a lot of crafting, and well, might have the resources. Is it 27 of these, I think? Since I don't want to do math on camera, we're just going to say yes. Yes, it's 27 of those. Basic processors.
We have a pulverizer, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
But make sure it's the right pulverizer. Joys of modded is not every pulverizer makes the same stuff.
Sand right here. Never mind. I was just trying to get sand.
Oh. Yeah, we've had a massive surplus of sand because that's how we started getting everything. Really? Redstone is what I don't have? Solving that. And I would point out that I used the sneaky false block to kind of look like the false glass that we had to seal each individual room.
Yeah.
Just because once we start actually pressurizing this and, I don't know, being able to breathe in here without the suits, I don't want to run the risk of one of us breaks a block to run a wire and the other guy starts dying.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of individual rooms, and I'm not sure what constitutes a seal or not, so a block you can walk through definitely works.
Yeah.
Really, only 2 of those. What am I missing?
Now, how do I get... I need to steal some quartz, by the way.
Okay.
Taking a stack and making glass out of it.
Okay.
We don't have an alloy smelter, do we? Dang it.
Nope.
How hard is that? Hopefully it's not the new version. It's the new
It's
version.
yep.
Yay, with meeting Grains of Infinity. Great. Um,
Don't you have to be in the overworld to get those?
no, you just have to do it on. Well, you actually need fire.
Well, we should be able to make a flint and steel.
Yeah, but you need fire. Fire doesn't burn in a non-atmosphere.
Oh. I guess you're going to be pressurizing some area around bedrock.
Right. So what was I trying to do?
I'm not in the right spot.
Why do I even need it for that anyway? I'm so stupid. How do we get quite clear glass? Alloy smelter.
Oh.
Glass with alloy smelter. Yay. So I can't make those. I can't make conduits. Oh my gosh! Stop.
Oh, you're trying to do fluid conduits.
Yeah.
For moving fluids, is it going to be room temperature stuff?
Latex. So yeah.
Thermal is usually pretty cheap if you do the was it fluid ducts?
Probably.
Fluid duct towards. Yeah, fluid duct from thermal, copper and lead. We definitely got that.
Yeah.
You're just going to need a servo on it unless your machine auto outputs.
Yeah.
You say yeah a lot.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah. I actually didn't mean to do it that time.
Right.
I do that when I'm tired.
What am I trying to craft?
Yeah? Okay.
Sorry, I'm losing track of what parts I'm making because, of course, I decided to bum rush right into the 64K storage component, and like I said, it's just a lot of crafting. It's probably not worth it.
It's almost so stupid. Well, we are going to leave it off there, guys. I do want to thank all of you for coming out and watching. All of you. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, comment, and subscribe down in the channel, that'd be great. Really appreciate it. It gives us some motivation to keep making these videos for you guys. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Thanks everybody that actually watched us mess around since neither of us accomplished our goals.
Yay.
Stay tuned the next time. Will they make the things?
Yeah, or will one of us rage quit?
Well,
by one of us, me and Pyro.
I haven't rage quit. I've gotten angry, but I haven't rage quit yet.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.